All right, hello everybody. So we're doing the next tier of the drink review, and my other camera's not working for some reason, so we're just going to keep on going. This one is I have a Monster Rehab Wild Berry Tea, so I don't know if that's going to show. So we're going to test this out and see how it goes. Sadly, I do not have any chips on me, so it's not going to be part of it today, but we'll see. So that's not bad. I don't know if they're necessarily. The drinks I'm going to try doing are any drink that they market it as an energy drink. And this one is marketed as an energy drink. So if I had to guess, it probably still has 200 milligrams of caffeine, but we'll find out. Yeah, it's 3% of actual juice. T May said I'll shake gently. I forgot to shake it. I did just hear a story. I read a story about energy drinks and other drinks with green tea where some guy got like green tea poisoning or something like that. It seemed like a legit story, so I guess if you do drink energy drinks with green tea, maybe only do one a day, one a week, or something like that. I typically don't do anything tea related other than Long Island iced teas, uh, where I don't think I'm in any worry of that, but it's pretty good. Uh, I like it more than Ruby Red, but I don't think I like it more than Dragonberry. So we're going to have to go right here. Monster Rehab, Berry Tea. I'm not sure. Let's see if I can easily find the numbers on it. Some are easier than others to find. Allergen info contains coconut. I guess that's part of the wild berry. 160 milligrams of caffeine. Okay. Uh, Caffeine, 160 milligrams. Ooh, not that many. We're going to go, how many calories? 25. Sugar, 9%. 9%. Cost, I don't remember how much it cost. So I typically go to Kroger. It says 2.99 at Kroger. Usually they have deals, but well, I guess I can click on it and see what it says. It's very smooth. It has a little bit of a, I would say, chemically aftertaste. I don't know what wild berry is supposed to taste like, but there's a little bit of a chemically aftertaste. So we're going to say 2.99 because that's what it's there as. First ingredient, brewed tea. So brewed tea is the first ingredient. And carbonated water, I don't think is on here. Brewed tea is filtered water, black tea solids, glucose, apple juice concentrate, taurine, blah, 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 blah. There's a lot of fucking ingredients on here. Coconut's the very last one. Uh, so that's a new one for me. These are, oh, this is 15.5. Has that been what the other ones are? What does this say? 15.5. What? Wait a second. Like, what does the monster say? 16. So, are they robbing me of zero point 0.5 ounces? Did they get smaller? The more I drink it, the less of a fan I am of it. I still think it goes above Ruby Red, but not by much. Sodium, 4%. Ruby Red being sodium 17% is crazy. Does it still say? Uh, 9 out of 10, they're crazy. Sport, doing it wrong. Josh, you fucking up. Alright, let's see. Fresh pink pamplemousse? Dude, just give me your fucking nutritional label. Jesus Christ. That should be the first thing that comes up when I Google it. I shouldn't have to go to other websites to get it. Still 17% sodium. That's crazy for a drink. Okay, so that's where that gets settled. Slightly smaller can, which is weird. Or is it smaller can, or is it just there's less in it? I'm guessing there's just less in it because why would they make a smaller can unless they're going to move everything to 15.5? Yeah, that's pretty disappointing. It might be neck and neck with Ruby Red. Like if I had both side by side, maybe it would slightly change the ordering, but they're both equally not good. Okay, so the game we're going to be playing today is Inkbound. This game has been very good. Let me move the sound up. It's kind of a loud game, so we'll go over here. I've been playing a lot of this game for the last week or so. I'm already level 137. I'm not amazing by the game by any sense, but it came out a month ago. It is a turn-based strategy game. I think if this was not inspired by Into the Breach, then I don't know what is it ever inspired by it. But there's a handful of characters. You have Magnaminer, which uses a hammer and he has a jump. You have Moss Cloak, which is like a rogue, basically. You have Weaver, which might be my favorite in theory. You attack people with your equivalent of a Q for like a MOBA, but you're one. And you tether to them, and any ability you use ends up hitting them. It's cool. You have Obelisk, which is a tank, if you can't tell by two shields. You can build him different ways, but I think he's inherently a tank. Clairvoyant uses a little orb, kind of like Raphia from, I believe, League of Legends. The orb is your attack, and you're doing AoE around the orb, which is really fun. You have Godkeeper, which is a spear that does bleed damage. He can throw a spear into the ground and teleport to it, and he has like a big AoE. You have Chainbreaker, which is a punch guy that alternates between physical damage and magic damage. He's pretty cool. He also has like a cleave. Oh, that guy, well, it's a cleave that it's a AoE around him. And you have Star Captain, which you can always see on the screen, so it's not a spoiler that you don't get him until pretty late in the game. And he's kind of a support character, I guess, based on how his moves work. And he does Frostbite, and Frostbite's just like, you know, there's poison, bleed, Frostbite, burn. That might be it. I might be not being able to think of something. But he does mostly cold damage and has a mission leader ability that gives himself a buff and teammates buff. Pretty cool. For this, I'll go Weaver, since I think the Weaver's the more unique that I've not seen in many games. Like, League is maybe the only character that I've seen, only game I've seen a character like this in. But the other ones are relatively standard. depending on how many games you play. After playing the game for a while, you unlock this cabinet of trinkets. So this could be a spoiler if you don't want to know how like things you get, but I'm going to go into it. The cabinet of trinkets, you get different things that give you a bonus to your character when you get into the map. And they can be like, hey, you already start with the set bonus, which we'll get into. With Weaver, I do think having a set bonus heavily helps. So I will go with... Let's go with Frostbite at the start. And we'll go into a run. Kind of show how it goes. So once you start a run, I'm on rank 4 in solo because I do mostly multiplayer. In multiplayer, I'm 13, I think. So every difficulty, something new happens. Either the enemies get harder, you get weaker. There's just something that happens to make it harder other than the enemies are harder. Though that does happen as well. The enemies do more damage and so forth. After the first couple of runs, you can choose which boss you're going to fight at the very end of the entire run. And there are currently 3 bosses that I'm aware of. There's Cinder, which is a bird boss. The name, I think, is kind of weird. That does like a poison on you that you need to get off you. You have Shadow of Runestone, which is kind of like a Exodia type thing. There's the head that does a couple things, but he has 2 hands that you have to either tank because he's going to hit you, or you have to make it hit himself or do other things. It would be like a raid boss, basically, in like WoW. Then you have Argloth, which is a tentacle monster, which I think most people might be used to. Based on how I'm playing with this character, even if I get this far, I will go Argloth because there's more enemies to fight. And before the run, you can do the cabinet trinkets, or you can change your character again if you want. So you're not stuck to what you picked coming in here. This is a mission that I have. There are a whole bunch of quests that you can do that unlocks more things and just... it unlocks more things and gives story in the game. The story seems pretty interesting. I'm liking it. I'm not the best at paying attention to it since I'm mostly playing this with somebody else. So it's like the Baldur's Gate 3 or Divinity issue, where it's hard to focus on story while the other player is doing something because you feel rushed. So I don't know the entire story, but I wouldn't mind like watching a YouTube video of somebody going through it. That would be fun. There are seasons. I don't know how they work because I just started it. I would guess the season restarts and you get more progression rewards, and they might change some of the things that are in the season. There's milestones, which you unlock experience, which gives you more levels for progression and cosmetics. There's the collection. Vestiges are the things you equip to yourself, which I'll show. You have bindings, which are your abilities. You have consumables, potions, and whatnot. Then you have augments, which are changes to your bindings. Or, changes to bindings that you get. There's the victory board. In my understanding is everything that comes on here are things that you've done and vestiges that you've beat the game with. There's leaderboards. I don't think I did well this last leaderboard. I'm not on this one. Am I on the one from yesterday? Dang, we didn't do it yesterday either. Shoot. We did pretty good on one of them. Okay, I'll go in. Yeah, you can choose which book you want to go into because they're like stories, so more or less, based on the story of the game. I would do Vingewood. And different things happen depending on which book you do. That'll make it a little bit harder. So, let me check this real quick. So, the very start, picking a potion or getting a random potion. These are incoming augments. So you have 3 abilities for your class, and the last 2 abilities are ones that you get in the game. So these are going to be ones that change how my abilities work. So I usually don't like going crit build. I did go ice. Oh no, shit, I went bleed. But I'll take burn at the start. And the ability I like, oh, each binding also has the type on it. So this one is magic basic attack, this is physical attack, and this one is magic attack. So this character has both magic and physical that can make it, you have to think of how you're going to do your stuff. So I'll take this more physical damage, but less movement at the start. And then I'm going to choose my next encounter. So Tarnished Vault is going to be, I get another upgrade to these, or in the Quilling Cage is money. So I'll take 2 vaults. Get another potion. Get into the fight. So I'm going to tag these 2, tag these, and then I'm going to use my ability, and this will burn them. Then this one's attacking me directly, so I'll do a little bit more damage to him. So I'm already stuck on movement since I moved and then attacked, which is usually a bad idea. So I'm going to take this. When you take an orb, it gives you a little bit more movement, but obviously not enough. So I'm going to do this again. I'm taking 7 damage. So I have a barrier potion that is a one-time use. For this turn, it gives me 10 shield. So I'm taking 7 damage, as you can see above my head, so I'm going to use it. And now I'm taking no damage for this turn. But the shield will go away. Well, I have 3 shield because I have them 3 tethered. Because that's part of my character's passive. So he's attacking me directly again. He's attacking me. They're not close enough. So I can use this. Like, get out of this bomb. Well, I'll reset it. Attack. He's closer to death, so maybe I can kill him. So I can get an orb, and that takes abilities down to 1 cooldown, and you get another will that lets you attack. So I'll click that. So this burning over it means it's a crit. So I can kill him, do more damage to him, attack. And if I attacked him again, he would die, because that's what the skull means. But he is burning, so if you push Alt, you can see what will happen once the turn ends. So he's going to die no matter what. But I'll attack him, and then I won that. So Quicken, so these are the new abilities I can get. So I do have Sanguinity of Wit, which gives me +2 to the Eviscerator set, which is the bleed. This is the bleed ability, so I will take it. Even though I normally don't, I will for this. And these are vestiges, I would say arguably the most important thing of how you do your build throughout the game. And each one has a set bonus. And you can use money to re-roll, but let's go to this other one before I do. So here's another bleed. And on your turn, inflict 5 stacks of bleed to the nearest enemy. Since that's what I'm going for, I'll go ahead and take that. Come over here. And I will re-roll these. And I didn't get anything great. This is magic damage, which is good for overall, but bleed kind of scales off physical. I already have this ability, which adds burn, so I can take this. So on hitting enemies for the first time each turn, inflict 3 stacks of burn. Maybe not the best ability, but I'll take it. So what I can do, well, I'll go this. So once you beat it, you can choose which one you go to next. The Vestigial Shrine lets you destroy a vestige and get double whatever this bonus is. I should probably do that, but I want more ability, more like augments for my abilities. So I'm going to go to Binding Empowerment. Come over here and upgrade them. On turn start, get a full discount of this, so I'll take that. And this uses 2 perps, so I'm going to do that. And I will make my main attack do more damage. Oof. I'll make Stitch do more damage. Because that will theoretically hit more people if they're next to each other. So then I choose, like, this is the easier one and these are harder. Usually the harder give better things. So I want an augment, so I'll go hard. Fish this up. Consume 10 spike damage. On each turn, gain 5 spike damage lost in the combat. So spiked is when an enemy hits you, it's how much damage they take. Alright. So nobody's attacking me directly other than this little guy. So I will go ahead, move a little bit. So if you push R, you reset your movement. And then if you attack, you won't lose your movement. So like if I do that, I still have my movement and I can still move around. But if I attack here, then I want to be able to move at all. Which is maybe... See, I'm already in a bad spot, so I'll just go ahead. I can't reach him. So I will do my 2 to hit everybody that I have. And then I might be able to... Ooh. I was hoping I did this where I could hit both of them, but I can't. But this move is free, so I can do this. Hit him. Move. Wherever you end is where you take the damage, so I'll end here to take 8 damage. That's just what I gotta do. And these are where enemies respawn next turn. So, we got more guys spawn. Hit all them. I might as well... That uses 2 will, so maybe I don't want to do that. So I will come up here. Take this. And I'll take this off cooldown. And then I will hit them all so they die. I will bleed him. Move to the edge. Take this again. Move to the edge. I still don't have enough. So they're all going to hit me. So like he's only going down there because of my burn. If I use this... well, I don't think his life changed on how much damage he's taken. Oh, on each... No, that should. Maybe I didn't notice the damage. Or maybe he doesn't take the damage that turn. Alright, see, but now, okay. So now these will die when they hit me. But I don't want them to hit me, so... Let's mark as many as I can. Mark you, mark you, mark you. AoE them to die. Oof. I'm in a bad spot. I can't quite reach him. But I can use this to get the 30 movement. Use this to get movement. Cast that. Seeing a hugely safe spot. He does 4 damage, so that's 1 right here. So I guess I'm right in between all this shit. But I got 1 more. I can attack him. Alright. So I got my 2, and it's critting. Hit them. Pick this up. Hit them. Do that. I got through. I don't like any of these, but I will take the... On my first turn, I do damage. I do 50% more damage. It's not the best, but it's what I got. Okay, so anybody I've threaded now would do Frostbite and Burn. And my next ability, sadly I did not get a movement. And I could not take this and pick it up later, but just for the sake of it, I would do a pull. Even though this is not normally what I would do. I don't have enough that I would want to burn yet. I don't have enough money to heal, so I'll go to Sea Breach and see what I get. Increases incoming damage by 25% for 3 combats. Gain money. Negative 30 movement for 3 combats. Plus 50% health. Negative 1 reserve for 3 combats. Gained random dissension. I'll take the real reserve. See what I get. Oh. I got a new hat. What was the random ascension? Am I missing what I got? I might be missing what I got. I want a uncommon augment. -1 will just means every turn I have less will, which is not great. Oh, there's a little money pot. If I kill him, I will get some money. Let's pull you in. Kill them. Say this is a bad spot. I screwed myself. Which is why usually I take a teleport, but it's how it goes. So he ensnared me, so I got less movement. You. Can I get you 3? Or you in. Oh! It upgraded this ability to splat. I don't take this one typically. Do 135 damage to the thread enemy. For each thread you have, detach their thread on defeat. Reset cold. Oh, that's cool. I've never taken that before. Alright, so that... Oh, I was about to say that will stay for 2 turns, but I was wrong somehow on that. So I need a thread you, take that, kill you. Take that, kill you. Use this to get their shields off. Okay, this is a lot of damage. I normally don't take this. Just take that, kill you, move here, take only 1 damage. So that's not too bad. Take that. Alright. So I got some perps. Let's see what I got. Inflict burn. Ooh, bleed though. Dang it, both of these are good. So I'll take that for the bleed. Inflict threaded before dealing damage. No. Pull enemies towards you. So I typically like this one in groups. We'll see how it goes here. I'm bleeding now, so I can destroy this to get to 5. And 1 more and I'll be at 6, and then I'll have the full bonus of that set. So Carver. Carver is where you can use money to heal and buy other stuff. I don't have enough money to heal. Each thread attached, shield. I'll take that for shield.
Gardener's move into that library of yours better not interfere with our little business relationship, Needless. Change is good as long as the Quillins keep coming. What? Surprised I know more than you thought? I got more eyes than you got sense. See a lot more than you know, Needless. So you best be on good behavior. Like now. Be buying?
His voice sounds so familiar. So I don't have enough to re-roll and buy another. So I'm just going to buy one of these. On your turn, if your Omni damage is 0, gain 1 will. I currently, this is Omni right here, this purple. I currently have 0 Omni, so that will help on this boss because I still have -2 will for 2 more combats. So let's, ooh, I don't got a lot of movement. Do that. I'm going to pull them together. Arc him. Do that for free. Oh, I fucked up. I fucked up bad. Eee. I don't have any movement. Okay. Or together. Take power orb. Bleed ya. Pull. Come over here. Pick this orb up to reset my cooldowns. So I don't want to pull him again. There's, I think he would drop 3 bombs, right? 2 times. Okay. So no more bomb. Alright, and this is a tiered, so I take more damage in the inner tiers. So I would need to get out there, which I can't do, but you can pull him. I don't think pulling him over here is really going to work, but just to show it, I can pull him and that will open up more room down there. I can do this to detach. I can attack. Yeah. Where if I phase him, all this goes away. So let's see. So he's phased. Which phase just means I took him down to this bar right here. So he's going to do whatever his next thing was. In harder difficulties, he'll have more modifiers. So you can't hit him anymore. Alright. That means all these guys are doing some bullshit. I thought I saw another one up here. There it is. I'm going to pull them. Take this. Hit him. So, yeah. I don't have the movement I need to not die. Oh, actually, I might be able to do this. Pick this up. Get a little bit more movement. Ah, still dead. Yeah, I don't have much health. Ah, well. And this is what happens when you die. That's usually why I have a teleport as my other one. But, oh well. No new records. Leveled up once. Turned home. And you come back to the lobby. Oh, and there are other players. So, like, this is lobby for other players. And there's different stories going on. It's fun. There is a... If you come in here... Oh, no. Where is it? I've not used it, so I don't know how to get to it. The matchmaking. But I've never used it. I don't know if I can get to it, to be honest. I thought you clicked this. I don't know. There is a matchmaking I've seen somewhere in the game. I don't know how to get to it. Alright, that's it for me. That was Inkbound. See you guys later.